Strong people are not born ready. They don't appear out of nowhere. They don't emerge suddenly, and they don't depend on luck or destiny. Strength is built daily, quietly, through choices that often go unnoticed. While most people live reacting to life, trying to survive the chaos of everyday routine, strong people intentionally create the emotional, mental, and even spiritual structure they need to live with purpose. And the most fascinating part is that this strength doesn't come from grand achievements, but from small habits that seem too simple to matter. Outsiders don't notice them, but those who practice them know. It's in these small rituals that true discipline is born, grows, and becomes unshakable. These people don't wait for the perfect day. They don't rely on motivation, and they don't let life drag them. They make decisions that strengthen their character, expand their vision, and build a mind prepared to endure. While many look for shortcuts, they build foundations. While many want quick results, they focus on what no one sees, the process. Today, you will discover what these people do every single day, and more importantly, you will realize what you're still not doing. Not to feel inferior, but to wake up. To see that there is a more conscious, more powerful, and more consistent path. A path that turns you into someone solid, centered, and prepared for life. Here are the daily habits practiced by strong people. Habits that can completely transform your future if you start today.
Habit 1. They do what needs to be done, even without motivation. Strong people don't wait for motivation because they know it's unstable. They wake up tired, frustrated, stressed, busy, just like anyone. But unlike most, they move anyway. They understand that discipline is born in discomfort, not enthusiasm. When they decide to do something, they do it. They don't negotiate with their mind. They don't invent excuses. They don't look for emotional reasons to stop. They know that every time you give in to laziness, you reinforce a mental pattern, the pattern of delaying, of self-sabotage, of emotional weakness. But when you do what you said you would do, even without motivation, you build another pattern, internal reliability. Strong people trust themselves because they keep the promises they make to themselves, not because they have energy all the time, but because they develop the muscle of consistency. They know that motivation is a consequence, never the starting point. Movement creates clarity. Action creates motivation. And it's this simple yet powerful mindset that makes them advance while the rest of the world waits for the right moment. Habit 2. They take care of their mind every day. The mind is the foundation of strength. Strong people know that training the body, studying more, or working harder means nothing if the mind is falling apart. That's why they feed the mind with silence, reflection, knowledge, or practices that organize thoughts. They don't let their mind turn into a storage room for chaos. They observe what they feel, name their emotions, confront negative thoughts, and reorganize their internal energy. They don't let the mind run wild like an untamed animal. They work to train it. They know that an undisciplined mind creates anxiety, impulsiveness, inner drama, and loss of direction. A trained mind creates stability, focus, and emotional strength. For that reason, strong people protect what they consume, filter information, and avoid excessive stimulation. They understand that everything that enters the mind shapes who you become, and they make this a routine, not a one-off effort.
Habit 3. They say no when they need to. Most people live overwhelmed, tired, irritated, and disconnected because they don't know how to say no. Strong people don't have this problem. They understand that every yes has a cost, and often that cost is their own peace. Saying no is one of the most powerful emotional skills that exist. It requires courage, self-knowledge, and clear boundaries. Strong people say no to demands that drain them, to invitations that break their focus, to toxic connections, to obligations that make no sense, to expectations that have nothing to do with their goals. Every no is protection, a shield against the constant invasion of the world. Those who can't say no live to please, live to survive, live carrying weights that don't belong to them. Those who can say no live with firmness, freedom, and clarity. This habit alone changes entire lives. Habit 4. They face what needs to be faced. Strong people don't run away. They don't hide behind fear. They don't avoid difficult conversations. They don't let problems pile up in the corner of their mind. They know that everything you avoid grows. Every difficulty not faced multiplies. Every ignored discomfort becomes a wound. They solve, they talk, they confront. Even trembling, even insecure, even unsure, because they understand that courage is not the absence of fear. It's a decision, the decision to act despite fear. Strong people don't live dodging life, living small, always trying to escape challenges. They place themselves where they need to be. They deal with truth. They deal with reality. And that creates a growing strength, the certainty that you can handle anything.
Habit 5. They protect their energy. Energy is the most valuable resource we have. Strong people don't waste it on gossip, pointless conflicts, petty arguments, ego battles, or impossible expectations. They know energy is limited. And you know what else is limited? Time. That's why they choose where to place their attention. They filter people, they filter environments, they filter situations. They avoid connections that drain them, avoid situations that weaken them, avoid everything that clutters the mind, not out of arrogance, but emotional intelligence. Those who protect their energy live lighter, more centered, more focused. This habit alone transforms the quality of life. Habit 6. They keep some form of daily discipline. It doesn't matter what it is: reading, exercising, studying, working on a project, practicing silence, walking, writing. Strong people have a ritual, something that structures the day, something that creates identity. They understand that daily discipline isn't rigidity, it's freedom. Freedom to know you're building something, freedom to feel you're progressing, freedom to trust yourself. The daily habit creates consistency, and consistency is what separates those who want from those who build. Habit 7. They take responsibility for everything within their reach. Strong people don't blame the world, the government, the family, the weather, the past, or luck.
They focus on what they can control. They focus on their choices. They focus on their actions. They focus on how they respond to problems. They know responsibility isn't guilt, it's power. The power to change what you can. The power to transform yourself. The power to create new paths. Strength is born the moment you stop waiting and start acting. When you stop blaming and start building. When you accept that even if you can't control everything, you can control enough to transform your life. This is the habit that separates strong people from fragile people. The difference isn't what happens to you, it's how you choose to respond.